What's up, friends? John Bush here with Mollie Engelhart. How are you?
I'm excellent.
Mollie is the proprietor, along with some partners here at Sovereignty Branch in Bandera, Texas. So we're here at Confluence, which is an event. This is the second one. You want to tell us what Sovereignty Ranch is all about?
Sovereignty Ranch is a regenerative hospitality entity. So we've got regenerative farming, hospitality, food, tiny houses, full-size houses, and providing a space for education, vacations, and gathering of all different kinds.
Awesome. Education, vacation, meditation.
Meditation.
So cool. So right now, this is like the core event space. There's a yurt behind us.
Yep,
They've been doing little breakout rooms in there. Awesome stage with this whole area. Here's a dining area. And then we're gonna walk through the restaurant here because you're a restaurateur, right? Which is
Yes.
a huge element of this. And what's special about the food here?
Well, the food here is from the ranch, so you can eat a burger and look out and see the cows out there. And
Love that.
you can know that they were fed grass and they ate and had a good and healthy life. And now they had one bad day and they're giving you a good day.
All right. So come May 20th, the last day of the Exit and Built Land Summit, the conference is 17th, 18th, and 19th. On the 16th and 20th, we're doing farm tours. And on the 20th, we're coming out here. So if you get a ticket to the Land Summit, you're eligible for the optional ticket to join us here. And it's going to be really incredible, and we're really looking forward to it.
Walk out and,
Yeah, do you want to check out the restaurant real quick?
well, they're doing the talk inside, so
Okay.
let's do it this way and then
And poke in.
we'll poke in later.
Okay, cool. So how long have you had this place?
2 years, just 2 years. I've been farming in, I've been farming in California for a long time, but this is only been 2 years here.
And why did you move to Texas?
Regulations. California is a nightmare to do business. People who tell you, like, I love California, yeah, me too, but I always, people say, I will never leave California. I say, well, I can bet that you don't make your living with a brick and mortar. You likely don't have a lot of employees, and you're definitely probably not doing agriculture because the regulations have made it so hard to do anything.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Okay, it's 200 acres, yeah?
200 acres.
And it's in this valley, like you said when we did that interview.
It's a beautiful valley, and so, and you can see we have a little nursery with plants that are for sale here behind us, and then in the other direction we have about a total acre under greenhouse going down the road the other direction, and then we have some really nice big hay fields. We've got our cows getting moved every day, holistic plan, mob grazing right out here, and the kids from Confluence are doing something in the field right there. And if you look, we've got another 30-acre field out there. We have a newly planted pecan orchard, and we're doing a lot of different practices from cover crops and water harvesting and vermicompost. And so if you come and get a farm tour, you'll get to learn about all the different bioinputs that we're doing and practices we're doing. But we're having a lot of success growing food. When people said there's not a lot of food growing in Bandera, Texas, well, we're about to change that. We got a lot of food growing here, and we're excited about it.
And let me just point off in the distance. So you guys got some little glamping tents and domes and stuff back there, yeah?
Yeah, that's part of this event, and we have permanent glamping tents here and permanent tiny houses as well. But when there's a bigger event like this, we have 400 people on property, we brought in a bunch more glamping tents and those little pods. Here you can see herbs and garlic and all of that growing. This is the kids' tent for the kids during the event, but this lives here all the time. The herb garden, and then all of the additional gardens go down that way. So
Yeah, I walked through the greenhouses. They're absolutely popping. And then you've got these gardens on the outside. It looks like you're doing like a food forest kind of thing here.
yeah,
It's really cool to see all the regenerative and permaculture practices and how...
even inside the greenhouses, you'll see there's trees growing. We always incorporate perennials to every bed that we do. We don't do any, everything is always going to have a perennial element to it.
And I was looking at, we were here 6 months ago, and you've done so much since then. I was looking at the map, Google Map. Was this all just like barren? Y'all planted this?
Yeah, well, it was just like unattended to, but we planted it in cover crops, yeah. And we've got this K-line irrigation. I don't know if you can see behind Josh out there. You see
Okay, yeah.
K-line irrigation, it's much cheaper than getting a pivot, and you can drag it, and the cows can walk on it. They have these, each irrigation head is covered with these pods. They're very interesting. So when we do the farm tour, we'll be able to go out and look at those and see how easy they are to move and how much more economical they are than something like a pivot. And they can take a very low flow, so if you don't have a well that has a whole lot of water, you can still water big areas. And these are made for grazing cattle, and so you can water behind your cows. You can have one K-line in front of your cows and one K-line in behind your cows, so you're getting the forage watered in front of them, and then you can also water right after they move, so you can recoup faster.
And so you're really incorporating the livestock into the land in this like symbiotic relationship.
Yeah, if you're staying over in the glamping, you saw that we have sheep and goats over
sheep
there.
And goats,
They move every day. They're not moved. Well,
I know. I was like, wow, they moved them again. I'm impressed.
So those guys get moved every day. But did the sheep get moved? Because I thought they were kind of trapped.
The sheep were. The goats have been moving the whole time.
Yeah, we didn't get the sheep out, and so they got stuck. But the goats are moving every single day, and the sheep and the goats normally move every single day, and so do the cows.
Okay. Cool. Do you want to check? Let's check out the restaurant real quick and then the event space. So yeah, again, exitandbuildlandsummit.com. Get you some tickets. Mollie will be speaking. Joel Salatin, Jack Spirko, Nicole
I'm
Sauce,
so excited about Joel
Cynthia
Salatin.
Tina. Yeah, he's cool. He's very personable too, and just hangs out and kicks it with us. So, but again, on the 20th, we're coming here. Oh, that's
Hi,
sweet.
kids.
Oh my God, what an iconic scene! They're all like, "Thank you, Mollie." That's so cute. Yeah, just you could join us on May 20th, and we're gonna hang out, have some food, and there's gonna be a farm tour. So, oh, and you were telling me too that there's multiple different smaller, affordable structures. So we could also look at, like, if you buy a piece of land, you can do a structure on the cheap, even with natural practices. Do you want to share some of the different?
Oh, I'm just saying we have so many different kinds of housing here on the property, from yurts to tiny houses, shipping containers, and even modular homes.
It's like a showcase.
So we really have the opportunity to look at, like, oh, for $200,000 you could get this modular home. For $20,000 you could build this shipping container. So it gives people an idea, if they are trying to exit and build, what are the different options that they could be building on the land. And we have so many of those options here. We have 6 or 7 tiny houses. We have shipping containers, buildings. We have yurts. We have modular homes. And we have some small houses that are not on wheels, like a tiny house that's not like A-frame style. So with all those different options, it will give people, in addition to the farm tour, by looking around at those things, it can give us an idea of what to, each person that's looking at buying land could invest in, what their budget is and what are the different options for them.
As we're walking over here, you know, I was admiring your staff in the kitchen and just for their work ethic, because I work my ass off. So when I see people working their asses off, I'm like, yeah. It's actually hard for me to come to an event and not like work an event. But anyway, and I was like, yeah, Mollie, you know, she must lead by example. She's just doing it. And they're like, yeah, she's doing that every day, even when there's not an event. How important do you think work ethic and just taking massive action is to pulling something like this off?
It only can happen that way. Nobody's going to work the way that you work unless you work that way. So I think it's very important that you work as hard as you expect anybody else to work. And I also think that a leader that knows what the job is better at leading.
Sure. In the trenches. All right, we're going into the restaurant here. We'll be quiet because there's a talk, but check this out.
As the planetary civilization, but nonetheless, we've arrived, which is exciting. So the fourth density, of course, correlates to the fourth chakra, the heart chakra, the green ray energy center. And the body of entity density is now not only chemical, but
There's
it's
restaurant
part chemical,
and bar.
part electromagnetic. So again, there's more density of light, right? So there's more electromagnetic energy in the body. So we're moving gradually towards the light body. And it ruffles this density.
Okay, cool. So yeah, again, May 20th, but you like do Airbnb and stuff. People
All
can
the
come out
time.
whenever.
I mean, we're available all the time. We'd love to have you for any family reunions, weddings, quinceañeras, retreats, anything that you want. We'd love to host you. I love hospitality and I love regenerative agriculture, and so this is the perfect marriage.
For sure. What's the website for folks to learn more?
SovereigntyRanch.com.
SovereigntyRanch.com, and again, we'll be here May 20th if you want to come with a bunch of Exeters and builders. Hope to see you there. Thanks.